foam roller for the lat muscles. Here we're going to use a foam roller to foam roll this area down here in the meaty part of your lat muscles to increase shoulder mobility. So let's get started. Down on the ground, we're going to move onto one side at a time. I'm going to start on my left side, and I'd like you to begin with your leg out nice and straight on the bottom and then your top leg bent with your foot down. Get the foam roller in a meaty section of your lat muscle. We don't want to be on any bone, and we don't want to be directly in your armpit, so make sure you're in a good spot that feels tender. Once you're here, begin the movement with your head in your hand, and you pivot front to back, rocking front to back. You're going to do that about 4 or 5 times. Along that pivot, find somewhere that feels tender. Hold there, and then take your hand off your head, and then lift your arm up off the ground 5 times. Now, the first few times you do this, you might not be able to lift very high because it's going to be pretty tender. But the more frequently you do this foam rolling activity, the more mobility you'll get in your shoulder, and it'll feel a whole lot better. Once you've done 5, put your head back in your hand, and then we're going to lift our body up just a little bit using our opposite hand and our up leg to come up and then roll up and down. Keep that lean into that tender spot, and notice I'm only going about 2 or 3 inches, not real far. Once you've done 4 or 5 rolls, stop, put your body back down, and then pivot front to back again, making sure your body moves completely through that range of motion. I do another 4 or 5 pivots, and then you can stop. You can go through that cycle 1 or 2 more times, and then you would want to do the exact same thing on the other side that you just did there. You could also alternate. You could do 1 cycle on one side, 1 cycle on the other, and then come back to do this one.